Hello friends, welcome back to SFDC Tech, and here I am with a new video on Lightning Web Components and how should we name Lightning Web Components and its component folder structure. And in this video I will also cover what is kebab-case, camel-case and Pascal. So let's start. So what is kebab-case? It is a programming variable naming convention where a developer replaces the spaces between words with a dash. All words are underscore. So example is my first program. As you can see here, all words are in underscore and each word have a dash in between. So next one is what is camel case. As the name suggests, you start by making the first word lowercase. Then you capitalize the first letter of each word that follows. Example is iPhone and eBay. Third one is what is Pascal case. So we start by making the first word uppercase and then capitalize the each word that follows. So the best example is YouTube. To naming convention. So the first criteria is it must begin with a lowercase letter. Second is it should only contain alphanumeric or underscore characters. Third one is it must be unique in the namespace. So by default the namespace is C. It can't include white space. It can't end with an underscore. Can't contain two consecutive underscore. Can't contain a hyphen dash. So let's start by creating a LWC component. I will show you by creating a LWC component. Now I am going to create Lightning Web component using sfdx command. First I will try to give incorrect name, that is first component underscore. If you can see here, name can't end with underscore. So let's try creating again with the correct name. And see here, first component LWC component is created with .html file, .js file, .js meta.xml. So now I will try to explain all of these files in detail. So .html file, it is related to UI component. In this file we can create UI according to our business needs and we must follow HTML standard. We can use base components available on Lightning component library and Lightning design system. So Lightning design system, we have many base components that we can use for creating attractive UI. So I will show you what is by default code. So if you look here, by default code is added, that is template. So when a component renders in the browser console, it display our LWC component name as kebab-case. So in the browser console, this component will display like this. So now let's go to .js. JS file is based on ES6 modules. The convention is for the class name to be PascalCase, where the first letter of each word is capitalized. Now we will look at the JS file. Now we JS file, and in the JS file you can notice here the first capital F and the second word, that is component, capital C. It is following PascalCase, and the first line imports lightning element from LWC. So LWC is a module here and we are importing lightning element. So lightning element is a custom HTML wrapper that we use for our HTML file, and we are also extending Lightning element from this LWC module. So now let's go to the contact XML file. Meta XML file. It is a component configuration file. Every component must have a configuration file. The configuration file defines the metadata values including supported targets and the design configuration for Lightning App Builder and Experience Builder. So I will show you how we can add targets or how we can configure our meta XML file for Lightning record page. So now let's go to meta XML. So by default is exposed is false. If we want to use this, we need to make it to true. So the Salesforce can consider it as like it is deployed. So for targets, we need to add one target property here. Then we need to add the target. So I am adding target as Lightning record page and I can save it. So this Lightning web component will be available on Lightning record page. And if we don't add configuration file in component bundle, we will get this error cannot find Lightning. Now let's go to .css file. So it is not added by default. It is used to create custom style and apply them on HTML file. It helps us to make UI attractive. Now how to add a CSS file. So we can go to a Lightning web component and right click on it and add a new file. So it must follow the naming convention that we have created our Lightning component .css, and here you can add your CSS classes and apply them on the HTML file. Now let's move to the last file that we can add, that is .svg file. So this works as an icon when we add our component on Lightning App Builder or in Experience Builder. So it is just an icon that will be available while we add this component on our Lightning record page. Thank you. That's it we have from this session. I hope you guys will take a naming convention while creating LWC component. I hope you find my content helpful. Thank you.